The Ozark Mountains slept under a blanket of snow. The air was crisp and cold. Sunlight glinted off the icy branches. It was December, a time of quiet beauty in the Ozarks. Lily loved this time of year. She enjoyed the stillness. She had lived in her mountain cabin for many years. The Ozarks were her home now, a world away from the bustling life she had once known in Texas. Lily's husband, Jack, had loved the Ozarks too. They had moved here together after his retirement. She missed him dearly. Jack had passed away 2 winters ago. He was always so prepared for everything. Lily was determined to be the same. The wind howled outside, a low moan against the sturdy cabin walls. The radio crackled with a weather warning. A winter storm was approaching. Lily sighed. She knew what that meant. She went through her routine, a familiar dance of preparedness. Candles were placed on every surface. The kerosene lamps were filled and checked. Extra blankets were piled near the fireplace. Lily filled a large pot with water and set it on the wood-burning stove. She tested the batteries in her flashlight and lantern. She made sure her emergency radio was plugged in and charging. She was alone, but she was not afraid. Lily was a woman of quiet strength, shaped by the rugged beauty of the Ozarks. She was ready for whatever the winter storm might bring. As dusk settled, the wind picked up. Snow began to fall, swirling flakes against the window panes. The old oak tree outside swayed ominously. The power flickered once, then died completely. The cabin was plunged into darkness. Lily wasn't fazed. She moved methodically, lighting the kerosene lamps and candles. She stoked the fire in the hearth, adding logs she had brought in earlier. The flames crackled and danced, casting flickering shadows on the walls. There was a strange beauty in the sudden quiet. No hum of electricity, no distant traffic noises. Just the crackle of the fire, the mournful sigh of the wind, and the soft whisper of falling snow. Lily was reading by the fire, a steaming mug of cocoa warming her hands. It was late, past midnight. Suddenly, a strange light flickered through the gaps in the curtains. It was an otherworldly glow pulsing softly in the distance. Curious, Lily set down her book. She peered out the window. The snow had stopped. The wind had died down. The world outside was bathed in an eerie silence. The strange light seemed to be coming from the direction of the lake. Intrigued, Lily pulled on her warmest coat and boots. She grabbed her flashlight. She stepped out into the night. The cold air stung her cheeks, but she barely noticed. Her gaze was drawn to the light, pulsing like a beacon in the darkness. Section 5. Footprints in the snow. Lily walked cautiously towards the lake, her flashlight beam cutting through the darkness. The trees creaked softly around her, their branches heavy with snow. She reached a clearing and stopped, her breath catching in her throat. There, standing at the edge of the frozen lake, was a figure. It was tall and slender, bathed in a soft, ethereal light. The glow seemed to emanate from within, casting no shadow. Lily stared, her mind struggling to grasp what her eyes were seeing. As she watched the figure turn towards her, Lily froze, her heart pounding in her chest. She raised her flashlight, but the beam seemed to pass through the figure without effect. It took a step back, leaving a single footprint in the otherwise undisturbed snow. Then, as quickly as it had appeared, it vanished. Section 6. Whispers of the Wind. Lily stood there for a long moment, the silence broken only by the sound of her own breathing. The light was gone, the figure was gone. Only the single footprint in the snow served as proof that what she had seen was real. She cautiously made her way down to the lake's edge. She examined the footprint. It was unlike any she had ever seen before, elongated and narrow, as if made by a being that walked on tiptoe. It was definitely a footprint leading towards the lake, but there were none leading away. A shiver ran down Lily's spine. The wind picked up, whispering through the trees. It sounded like voices, murmuring secrets in a language she couldn't understand. She shone her flashlight around, but she was alone. Section 7. Memories in the Silence. Lily hurried back to the cabin, her mind racing. She bolted the door behind her, her heart still pounding. She built up the fire, seeking comfort in the warmth of the flames. She made herself a cup of tea, her hands trembling slightly. As she sat by the fire, her thoughts turned to Jack. He would have known what to do. He would have had an explanation, a logical reason for the strange light and the mysterious figure. He had always been the practical one, the voice of reason. Lily missed him more than words could express. She missed their conversations, their laughter, their shared love for the quiet beauty of the Ozarks. She missed his calming presence, his ability to make everything seem all right. Section 8. Unanswered questions. The next morning the sun rose on a world transformed. The snow sparkled, untouched and pristine. The sky was a brilliant blue, the air crisp and clear. It was as if the strange events of the night before had never happened. Lily went down to the lake, drawn back to the spot where she had seen the figure. The footprint was still there, a stark reminder in the otherwise undisturbed snow. She stared at it, her mind filled with questions. Who was the figure? Where did it come from? And where did it disappear to, leaving only a single footprint as proof of its existence? The questions swirled in her mind, unanswered and unexplained. Section 9. The enchantment lingers. Lily never forgot what she saw that night. She told no one, knowing they would think she'd imagined it. But she carried the memory with her, a secret held close to her heart. Life went on in the Ozarks. The snow melted, giving way to spring. The trees budded, their branches heavy with new life. But the memory of the mysterious figure lingered, a touch of enchantment in the everyday world. Lily continued to live her life with the same quiet strength and preparedness. But she never looked at the lake at night without a sense of wonder, a flicker of awe. She knew, deep in her heart, that the Ozarks held secrets, mysteries waiting to be revealed to those who knew how to see. And she, Lily, had caught a glimpse of something truly extraordinary.